Welcome to another fun episode of Studio Alley, where we talk movies, more movies, and we give you our honest opinions
about movies.
Welcome, everybody. I am your host, John. Joining me is my co-host and Brotherhood of Evil Mutants.
Hi guys, I'm Josh. At first I wasn't sure where we were going with brother because Dave is your brother. So I'm like...
We are all one brotherhood underneath the reign of Apocalypse.
You know that's a problem with Magneto is like, what? He's like, we just want equality, but my group is called the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. Like, he really needs to rethink that name.
Well, yes.
And I am David.
Yes. So, like I said, welcome. If you're new here, we are a bunch of... I like to say we're the middle class, blue collar movie fans.
Middle class.
We're not.
That makes it sound bougie.
Doesn't make it sound bougie, or does it make it sound trashy? Oh wait,
middle class is important. That's usually
exactly.
High end. They're pulling about 40.
And we're a dying species, so
that's true.
Right. So I like to think that we're not the upper class Buffy country club kind of guys who you've got to see that movie from France. It's amazing. It's just people's feet all day long. It's amazing.
You say that, but all three of us have watched The Lobster.
That is true.
We have watched The Lobster.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was good.
Yep. But we also like to step outside of the norm and step into the alley and step outside of the studio where everybody sucks up to Hollywood, and we give our honest opinions. Because we see movies not just for us, but for you. But mostly we see them for us. So, but it's Movie Monday, Movie News Monday, guys.
It is.
Yes.
Happy Monday.
Yes.
Monday.
Yes. It's been a pretty quiet week, really. But we got a couple of things.
So much big stuff happened. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Well,
No, not a goddamn thing.
It's Movie News Monday, and if you're new here or if you're back, what we do here on Movie News Monday is we just talk about the certain things that have hit the airwaves. And it used to be back in the old day, talk about old school, when it hit the airwaves, it was always on the radio or TV.
Which is meant the airwaves, yeah.
Yeah. But now it's like, internet and
what's in
Twitter,
the feed.
and then the feed, the Facebook, and it's
the
all
ether.
over the place now. Yeah, there's so much. There's no more standing around the water cooler anymore. Because time is money. You're not allowed to stand around the water cooler. You get yelled at.
Yeah.
Why aren't you working?
And most people are unemployed. No,
that's true.
That's not true.
Right.
I was actually see a lot stand around the water cooler stuff at where I work, even though you're not supposed to do it, so to speak.
I just like bringing a water cooler wherever I go.
Yeah, you just put it there.
Yeah, just put there.
Hey, let's just talk.
Yeah.
You just tell people, no, don't talk here. Go to the water cooler.
Yeah.
And everybody runs over there.
Yep.
Have you heard about so-and-so? But when we talk about movies, when we talk about the news, we talk about things that are talking about, things we often wonder, why are people talking about this? Why is this a big deal? And things we think, hey, people should be talking about this.
Oh, yeah.
For better or worse.
Yeah. Like the married.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So many things to cover. But I want to jump into something right off the bat because I don't know if you guys knew this, and I bring this up all the time because we always have new people listening, but people might not know, but I happen to be a Disney fan. This might be new to some people. I love Disney. I love Disney parks. I love the Disney movies, and since I spent like 3 hours today just watching on YouTube, I was watching videos of like recording the music from movies and stuff. I like watching that kind of stuff. Which, by the way, is classic. Look up the studio recording of "I Can Show You the World." It's pretty badass to watch them singing it live in front of a whole orchestra.
The what recording?
Cool. From Aladdin. The actual behind the scenes recording of them.
The studio recording.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty cool.
Oh, I think I know where you're going with this.
No, I'm just saying it's pretty cool. But because I was doing that, I got to talk. You lost my train of thought now. You broke my train of thought.
I'm sorry.
I was just agreeing with you. I was like, yeah, that sounds good. Okay.
Damn,
cool.
what was I talking about? Talking about Disney.
Disney.
Oh, I was talking about. So speaking of, I Can Show You the World.
Nice segue.
Yes. Where I was going with this was
smooth landings.
Was everything's becoming live action. Disney's doing live action versions of all their movies now, especially with the Beauty and the Beast being a huge hit now. Yeah. So we've talked about it before. We keep talking about it because I'm a Disney fan. I'll keep bringing it up. But they're doing the Lion King live action. They're doing a Mulan live action, which I cannot wait for.
I think that one's the one that's the most interesting to me.
Right, they're doing Aladdin.
Okay.
But there's two things I want to bring up real quick, though. I got talking to work about something with somebody, and we were talking about the live action Lion King. And we were talking about how if they're gonna CGI all the animals, right? There's not any people in the Lion King, so if it's all CGI, computer animation, CGI, computer generated, so they're gonna be like animated. So you're basically just doing an animated movie. You're doing a live action animated movie. So you're just doing another animated movie, aren't you, for Lion King? With only it's computer drawn instead of hand drawn now, right? Technically, you're just doing an animated movie again, right?
No.
No?
Because they're probably going to be filming a location.
Yeah.
And they're going to CG in animals later.
Oh, so it's going to be kind of like Mary Poppins or something. It's going to be live action area. But everything's be cartoon.
And what, Andy Serkis is probably going to be in a green suit doing something ridiculous. I don't know.
It just seems... It's just funny to me. It just seems like we're doing an animated film. But it's not animated. It's live action.
Yeah.
Well, what's going to be live action? The trees. The
like,
grass is going to be live action.
Stuff.
It's so real.
It's so realistic.
Yeah.
It's not animated.
Yeah.
But the other thing I wanted to bring up, though, was the fact that there's been some rumors, like, who's going to play the genie. Like, because it's a big role, because Robin Williams kind of laid the groundwork, and like
he owned that role,
right? So like, who can cover it? And everybody's got their opinions, but right now the rumor is that Disney is talking currently to
everyone's favorite actor.
Yes, Welcome to Earth, Will Smith. Because you notice the crickets there, everybody just got quiet. Like, all right.
To be fair, do you think it's just too soon to do Aladdin?
I don't think
not
too
because
soon,
the movie's not that old or
it's over 23 years.
But do you think it's too soon because Robin Williams' death still feels pretty recent?
Ooh, that's a good question.
That is a good point. I don't know. I don't think of it like that, really. I think of it like as in...
Because you're cold and you just...
No, I think of it as whoever gets the role is going to have to do it good because they're going to have to show respect to Robin Williams. I don't think it was in, let's do it and make some money off him. Because, I don't know, I don't know. Like with Beauty and the Beast, I don't feel like nobody died in that movie. I guess, but no, yeah, Jerry Orbach died. Yeah. Did you feel like, well, hey, man,
he wasn't iconic.
Everybody, what are you talking about? He was on Law and Order for years.
He wasn't.
And nobody puts baby in a corner. Who can forget him sitting there?
Not disparaging that poor guy. But I'm saying that like the genie hit like everyone in their childhood of that generation.
Right.
And Robin Williams was a major movie star.
Right.
And then he passed away rather tragically in a very public eye.
Right.
I think no matter who you cast, it's upsetting.
Yeah.
And also, Will Smith has had a lot of misfires lately.
Yeah.
A lot of misfires. Even though he might be the good thing in that movie that's a misfire, it's a misfire still.
Right.
But
how? So are you defending it? Are you saying Will Smith could be a really good genie?
No, I think it's a dumb idea.
After all the defense,
you know what though? I'll take this over what I think everyone else's pick would have been.
Which is?
Okay, so
Jim Carrey.
Fuck, yep, that was
just on top of my head.
That's what everybody else would have gone for. Who is loud, who's obnoxious, who's funny and white. And
white,
and it'd be Jim Carrey, and
you're right because that just popped in my head. I wouldn't want Jim Carrey, but for some reason he's the first thing that popped in my head.
It would have been either Jim Carrey, then after him would have probably gone to Jack Black.
Jack Black is the genie
as the genie, and I think those all would have been bad choices.
Yeah,
I know who I personally would have picked.
Which is
I would have picked Sam Rockwell, but that's me.
Who's he again?
Sam Rockwell was the crazy guy in Seven Psychopaths. No shootouts!
Oh, that
He's
guy.
really energetic. He's also Justin Hammer in Iron Man 2. He's also Guy from Galaxy Quest.
Oh, man.
He's real frantic. He's got a lot of energy.
It would be different to have him. That's for sure.
I think it would have been a more interesting choice.
I don't think it would have been as wacky. Like it would have been Robin
He's
Williams
pretty wacky. Yeah, he wouldn't have been as wacky, but
he would have been dancing. He was dancing.
He would have been dancing. He would have been real sarcastic, and he would have been kind of weird. And I don't really know about this guy. I think that would have been kind of different and new, but.
Well, okay, but do you think Will Smith could pull it off though? I mean, think he'd be good or no? You think just it's overall like this is just not going to work?
Will Smith is super likable, so he'll do an okay job.
I mean, because he's in talks to do Dumbo too. Remember? So I wonder if he's.
I think he's going to pass on that and just do
Dumbo?
this one. Yeah.
Because of the racist crows, isn't it?
Yeah.
I want him to tell Aladdin, whisper to Aladdin, and point at Jafar and say, "He's evil."
Oh,
that'd be great.
I think this confirms Jane Smith will play Aladdin now. right? Because he can't get away from that damn kid.
Oh, jeez. Oh. But do you think he'll be covered in blue and stuff too, or they'll give a whole different look to the genie?
No, he'll be blue.
You think he'll be blue?
Yeah.
Really? You think,
Yeah.
You don't
he'll be a motion capture blue guy.
Oh, that's what you think it'll be?
Yeah.
Really? Oh, I thought maybe it would literally just be Will Smith, like wearing a crazy costume, like
Shazam
or Kazam or whatever. Yeah, whatever.
Kazam.
Yeah. That comes out of the boombox. Shaquille O'Neal.
No.
Who remembers that movie?
I
Nobody
barely
should.
do.
Yeah.
No.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't know. I just want to throw that out there. I just wanted to bring that up. Like, I don't know how I feel about it. It's not my first choice, Will Smith. I don't know if I'm really excited
I think
about
Aladdin is. I really like that. I just think Robin Williams' death is so recent that you just couldn't do it right now.
The other thing I gotta remember too is Guy Ritchie's doing this, right?
Yeah, which is cool. I like Guy Ritchie.
Which he does really great action and stuff. So
That's cool.
I don't know. Is the genie gonna like whip out swords and be like, "Whoosh, let's get him, Aladdin. Let's rescue Jasmine," and he's gonna hack off people's arms and stuff? Man, how's this gonna work?
Oh, it's gonna be so cool.
Is it though?
So cool.
Is it though? I mean,
Yeah, do you want like a slow motion scene where the street rat beats the shit out of a Sultan guard or something? That'd be so cool.
That'd be crazy.
That snake fight at the end better be as cool as I want it to be, like in my head.
You know what will be cool though? The running scene. You know he'll have an amazing running scene where he's running from the guards.
chase.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's first running away from the guards, and the guards chasing him. Oh, that'll be amazing.
Yeah.
Him flipping and jumping over rooftop stuff. Yeah, it'll be good. So.
Whatever,
Right.
I don't remember the words.
Yeah. Yep.
But from what I'm told, they're not gonna try to whitewash this whole cast. It's all gonna be set in I don't know. Agrabah.
Right.
That's
So-
racist. No, I'm just
So
kidding.
whatchamacallit,
No, white
I think it makes
people.
sense that they're gonna have to pull in a genuine like movie star
Yeah.
for the genie role.
Okay,
It makes
yeah.
sense. I get it. I get the finances and the reasons why.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have been my choice.
Do you think he'll? I'm trying to say this delicately. Do you think he'll be like Will Smith though when he pops on the lamp and be like, "Yo, my neck, y'all"? I mean, do you think he'll be all
Probably a little bit.
You can't not get Will Smith and not get a little bit of that.
Right.
He pulls it out of nowhere all the time.
He's gonna come out
Like in Suicide Squad, you need to white people that.
Right.
Like I'm just like, where'd this come from?
Right.
Deadshot? Like, all right.
I just want him to like look at when Aladdin tells him. I just want Will Smith to be like, "Damn, your Joker's must be crazy," right? That'd be great. I just want him to quote Suicide Squad the whole time.
Nobody wants that.
No.
Not even the people who made Suicide Squad want
Right.
that.
Who else would you pick? I don't know anybody else really that would.
Who's got a lot of energy? Lewis Black.
Lewis
We're really angry genie. That'd be amazing.
What if your wish? What have you done for the world? Huh?
Fuck Trump! Just randomly like,
He would
who's
scream-
Trump?
You know what though? He would Black would be great because he would complain about the emperor, right? His whole freaking city's falling
He's holding
apart.
the newspaper all the time. That'd be
Yeah.
great.
What do you want to help marry the daughter of some idiot who can't even run the city?
Yeah.
People are starving.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd be great. Let's watch it.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Stephen Colbert.
Huh.
I think that would have been kind of an interesting choice.
That would be kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep
Right?
going, Dave. You're gonna
Right,
miss
I
me.
mean, that's a pretty good stuff here.
See, I'm saying this as a Disney fan. I could think of nobody to do Genie because
yeah.
maybe you're right. Maybe
it's
nobody
just too soon right now.
Yeah, maybe it's too hard to cast somebody because it's gonna be fresh in mind how the Genie is. So I can't think of nobody.
Donald Glover. Will Smith.
Donald Glover would be great.
Yeah.
I'd watch anything with Donald Glover.
Yeah.
Chevy Chase?
Chevy Chase is the genie.
Dude.
No.
I'd like to see a psychotic Genie like Gary Oldman and popping out the lamp going, "What do you want now?" That'd be great, right?
Yeah, that'd be great. I'm on
That'd
board.
be awesome.
Yeah.
Let's put him back in the lamp, and he flings it away. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. I ain't got time for this Mickey Mouse bullshit.
Yes, I want to say that line. That'd be great.
Good. He said go back inside.
Oh.
Great.
All right.
Gary Oldman did anything.
Yeah, all right. So anyway, let us know what you think. I'd like to hear what other people think.
I hope
would be-
this brings back Will Smith doing a rap for the last final song for the movie.
Men in Black?
Like in Men in Black. Wild Wild
we'll do a
West.
song at the
Yeah.
He was Shrek.
Yep.
Shrek, kind of.
What?
Yeah, he's standing music video.
No, that was
Shrek.
Eddie Murphy, you racist.
Oh,
You racist!
Oh my God!
man.
That would be a huge huge hamburger at Twitter.com.
Whoops. Whoops. I fucked
I'll
that one.
edit this. All right, everyone quiet for a second. And now let's continue there. Now we just started again. Yeah.
Oh, man. Whoops.
Eddie Murphy.
It is Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
Gosh. I bet you think that was the same guy who did the voice of the little dragon in Mulan, too.
Because it was.
I was just messing with you that time.
Wushu.
That was a test.
Yeah.
You're fast.
You kicked some honey buns, sir.
Moving right along.
Alright, so anyway, David, pick a top. What would you like to talk about next? What's next?
Well, I think we should all spend a really long time talking about the new directors announced for the next upcoming Marvel movie.
Yes.
Big deal.
Yes. Who are they?
I don't know. I don't know their names.
I don't think I have them either. But, okay, well, good job.
Well, yeah, good job. You asked me to pick one. I
thought you had the information on you.
No, I don't know their name. They are the directing duo. It's a guy, a man, and a woman who they directed. Was it Half Nelson?
Yes.
Which got Ryan Gosling's first Oscar nomination, where he played a drug addict teacher in the slums, and it was very okay. It was a very okay movie. I don't remember a goddamn thing about it. And I have seen it, and not too long ago.
And that's exactly my point. That's why I don't have the information or nothing, because I'm not trying to be mean, but when they announced the directors to Marvel Girl...
Marvel Girl?
I'm sorry.
Marvel Girl.
Captain Marvel. I was kind of like, oh, who? I was kind of like, nothing to take away from them, but I was like...
Well, to be fair...
Like, okay. Yeah.
Can you name the guy who's directing Spider-Man Homecoming?
I know him, but I don't know his name. No. What's his name?
I know his name.
I sure as hell can.
I don't know his name. I know what he directed.
What did he direct?
He directed Clown.
Okay.
Which was a critically panned horror film about a guy slowly turning into a clown.
Okay.
And he also directed a movie called Cop Car.
Wait. A guy turning into a clown is a horror movie?
Yeah.
Is he killing people or something?
I think he's eating kids or something. I don't know.
Was he turning into a clown? Or was it
Slowly
dead
turning into a
clown?
No, he wasn't a dead clown. That you're thinking of.
I'm thinking of a different clown movie.
You're thinking of another clown movie. It was a movie called Clown.
Okay.
He puts on a clown costume to entertain his kid on his birthday, and then the clown clothes stick to him, and he slowly turns into a clown. I didn't see it. I'm told it's very okay. But his movie Cop Car is supposed to be really good. Right. But I didn't see another movie by this directing duo. They also did a recent film about gambling, The Mississippi Grind.
Oh.
With Ryan Reynolds and Ben Mendelsohn, who I think is probably one of my favorite actors working right now. You know who Ben Mendelsohn is?
No, who's that?
Ben Mendelsohn is, if you watched Killing Them Softly, he was the heroin addict. Who he's like, you asked for a sawed-off shotgun, I got you
really?
one. Yeah, and he also, more recently and more publicly, played Director Krennic from Rogue One. Real sweaty guy who hates Tarkin. He's the bad guy. The main bad guy.
Okay, yeah.
I like that guy a lot.
Yeah.
He's really good.
Right, yeah.
Real weaselly guy. And,
right.
I like him a lot. But they were in that movie. It has a really good reviews. I've never seen that film. Half Nelson I thought was kind of meh.
Right.
I don't know. This is cool. Marvel has a good eye for spotting directors that are kind of underrated. Hence the Russo brothers, who only directed You, Me, and Dupree, and is now directing everything.
Huh.
But
You,
yeah,
Me, and Dupree.
yeah. Who knew that the directors of You, Me, and Dupree would be the best action directors working in the business right now?
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, it's Marvel's weird, man. They try do some crazy stuff in their directing announcements. I still personally wish it was called Miss Marvel, not Captain Marvel, but that's me.
Why?
Not because I don't think women should be in roles of positions of power or anything like that. No, I think the reason I don't like it is because it's a big middle finger to DC that's kind of unnecessary. DC owns the rights to a character named Captain Marvel, and Marvel stole the rights that using that name on the cover, and they're just kind of constantly dicking DC about this. Let DC have Captain Marvel. And honestly, I think Miss Marvel's a cooler name.
Yeah, it is a cooler name.
Well, what if she gets married, but then she's not Ms. anymore?
This is Marvel.
What? She has to get married, John, because she's a woman?
Ms. Marvel.
No,
I'm just saying.
That's fucked up. That's sexist. Sexist. I'm doing a podcast with a sexist and a racist. What are we doing here?
I'm just saying you have to leave it open, man. You don't know what the future holds.
You know what that makes me? Tolerant.
You little bitch.
Sorry, that was a Seven Psychopaths reference. What do Americans have? Tolerance.
Alright, so moving along. Yeah, I wasn't really that. I was like kind of like, I don't know enough about it yet. They don't even have a script yet, do they? So like.
Oh no, they have the script. The girl who wrote the first draft for Guardians of the Galaxy is working on this draft.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But they still got Brie Larson. Brie Larson's gonna do it.
Yeah. Brie Larson always does it.
She's gonna do it.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's cool.
Yeah.
You always be my Clash of Demon Head.
Yeah. You'll always be my Natalie.
Whatever that means.
Nobody calls me that anymore.
Well,
all right. What's next? You want to talk about? Let's run through the quick trailer that we just watched for Little Hours.
Yes. A Sundance award-winning indie film.
Yes. A very, very closely emotional religious story, I would say. Wouldn't you? Sure.
Whatever.
So this trailer came out with Aubrey Plaza, Alison Brie, Kate Micucci, and Dave Franco, Mr. Alison Brie. Oh, I'm sorry, he's been around a while. I shouldn't call him.
Hey, he was
respected.
He had some funny lines in 21 Jump Street. Yeah.
His line, his line about how many miles you get to the gallon. Well, I don't know, like I don't care about the environment. And him just being surprising you and going, you don't care about the environment, man? That's messed up.
I don't know. He had that on a line where he's like, you know what happens to guys like me in prison? It rhymes with grape. I made you a friendship bracelet.
Yeah, he's pretty funny in that. And, if you can sit through the Now You See Me, he's pretty good in that too.
He's in that,
yeah. He's the youngest magician, so he's really good at that. But
I don't know what it is my resentment towards Dave Franco, but
because he's married to Alison Brie,
that was before I even knew that was happening. Yeah. I think that just solidified it.
You know why? Because he just looks like he's stoned out all the time.
Because he looks like that. Yeah, he acts and looks like that guy from 21 Jump Street. Like, sure, does good things. But there's something about him that you just don't like about him. And that's why I understood Channing Tatum's role in that movie. I was like, yeah, there's something about that guy. He's just a dick.
Yeah.
So,
I just feel like
he's probably not like that in real life.
No, he's probably a really nice guy. And what's funny is that I agree with you, because every time I see him, I just I see that smile on his face. I just want to punch him, and then I just want him to look at me like, oh, what'd you do that for, man? Yeah, I can just see him doing that. Yeah, what'd you hit me? What? I don't know, but yeah, okay. So there's this trailer out, and if you want to look it up, it's supposed to be funny. There's a couple of little things that made me laugh, like the opening scene of this trailer made me laugh. But
because the tonal shift.
Yeah,
that was an editing joke.
Yeah, it's basically about a bunch of rambunctious nuns that swear and cuss and drink and have sex, and I don't know. I can see it pissing off the churches, but to me, really, it just looks like another dumb stoner like comedy movie. Like I just see it coming and going. But a lot of people like Aubrey Plaza.
I do.
I think you know what though. I think unfortunately Aubrey Plaza. I think she's putting herself in a typecasting kind of thing. She's playing a kind of obnoxious slut all the time now.
Obnoxious slut.
Yeah,
What are you slut shaming, man?
I'm not. I'm just saying.
It's a slut shaming zone.
I'm just saying.
We champion sluts.
I'm just saying. Remember she used to
slut.
Like, she's on that show now. You're saying she's good at, right?
Okay, see, that's what I was going to say. I was like, I really can't stand most Aubrey Plaza movies now.
Right, exactly. They're all pretty bad.
But Jesus Christ, does she kick ass in Legion? Really? Spoiler for Legion, she's the bad guy. Right. She's the villain of the whole thing, and she's damn evil and crazy and generally terrifying.
Oh, shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah, spoiler.
Thanks, Dave.
You know that after, I think after episode, 3, she's like... there's only 8 episodes in that season, so. But yeah, she is the bad guy. But so I was like, man, the role she has in here, the way her performance is, the way she jumps around from being like really manic and just like gross looking, and then suddenly she's like this kind of like sex vixen, and then jumps back to being this like terrifying creature and just weird and being hilarious at times too. And then I see this, and it's just the same shtick she did for
for
Dirty Grandpa.
Dave and
Dirty
what's
Grandpa.
his face? Yeah, and Dave and so
Dave and
need
Mike need
wedding dates. Yeah. To me, it's like
didn't
3
see
or
that
4
one.
movies right in a row. She plays this slutty, dumb chick, stoner chick.
And I thought she
don't
was.
know.
I think she's really funny in The To-Do List too, which I'm not the biggest fan of that movie. Which
right.
yeah,
But she plays a different role in that one, though, right?
she plays a very uptight square.
right.
Who's
So see, that's what I'm saying.
sex.
That's great that she does that, and then she does like
She's
4
not that
movies in a
uptight.
row or whatever that she plays. Hey, I'm a slutty hot chick that smokes dope all the time. Like
Really?
really?
She said she smokes dope.
Yeah, I don't
What
know.
do you say like that, old man? Smoking the dope. Smoking the dudes.
I mean, you just called her a square, Dave. So
Yeah, come on,
I never said I was cool. I'm wearing a Star Wars shirt.
And I think I just
Whatever.
showed.
Star Wars is so cool.
I think I just showed my age too by saying calling it dope.
Yeah,
How many
dope.
people don't say dope anymore?
No one smokes dope anymore. It's all about the crack.
Yeah, all right. So.
Somebody asked me for dope at a concert.
But the
one
other,
time.
my other thing
Oh,
is,
really?
when was
Like,
the last
you gotta be
time?
dope.
But
When's
he
the last
wasn't that
time
old.
Allison Brie was in something people respected? Not to be mean, but I mean honestly.
My
really.
dreams.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm
Oh,
just like,
damn! You just like
What?
move along.
Allison Brie has, I mean, since Community, I mean, she's been in a couple movies and they've never really gotten a lot of attention.
And a
Now,
lot of
I wanted
people
to see
may
the one.
say that
I wanted to
Community
see.
kinda dive bombed.
Yeah, and I wanted to see the one she
I like
did
the
with.
last season.
I can't think of the guy's name, but where she plays a sexaholic.
Oh, with Jason Sudeikis.
Yeah, but that disappeared fast too. So I don't know.
I just don't like cutesy depictions of sex addiction.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, sex addiction is like shame, where you're so desperate that you go to a gay bar and do a dude in a back alley. Like,
Oh my god, watch that movie with.
That's real sex addiction.
that's sex.
Yeah,
addiction.
watch that movie. What was that one? I can't think what it's called, but with Gwyneth Paltrow and Mark Ruffalo, and that's an amazing movie. You want to see sex addiction? That one's really
Or
good.
Choke.
Oh,
Where they
yeah,
have to go to a freaking.
yeah.
They have a support group, and the one guy can't make a fist anymore because he masturbated so
Yeah.
frequently.
That's the one.
What?
That one too.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Like, that's what happens to sex addicts.
Oh yeah,
They're
yeah. You should
very
see.
twisted people.
You should that movie with Mark Ruffalo. I wish I could remember the name now. And I can't think of it now. But it's so good that it shows on there that when he goes on his business trips, he takes his assistant with him, and he gives her his laptop and and stuff, and she makes sure she puts like a child. She puts adult locks and stuff on it so he can't go to certain sites. He calls the hotel room and says, "Could you come get the TV? Make sure that he can't watch TV." And that's how sex
Tango
addiction
has
is.
these on a skin flick.
Oh my god, yeah, it's really good. It's an amazing movie. It really is.
It's a shame because I think
when
Allison Brie
they
is
do
a great
snap,
actor.
man, he goes. You're talking porn. Then he hits the hookers and like it's crazy what sex can do. It really is.
Hits him with the TV.
It's him on the TV.
Oh,
Now,
see what you did
Anyway,
there.
Damn.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
it's a
too.
shame. It's because Allison Brie's a really talented actress. I guess she has a Netflix show coming out called like Glitter or Glam, I think.
Okay,
It's about 1980s female wrestlers.
right. Oh yeah, no. What is that called? Glow.
Glow, thank
Glow.
you.
Yeah, the glow, about the glow. Those glow wrestler
Yeah,
chicks. Yeah. I don't
yeah.
know.
Which could be cool. I don't know.
Is she okay? Let's be honest. Hold on a second though. Is she really talented? I mean, she's been in something that really amazed you. Really. I mean,
Dude,
I know she was in that show you like.
Community, yeah.
No, the other show.
Oh, Mad Men.
Mad Men, yeah.
See, okay, that's the difference. Now, if you
Right.
watch Community, where she's all about comedic timing and playing little Annie Adderall.
Right.
And
And,
then
I
you-
think she's hilarious on that.
And
That's what's so
hilarious.
funny.
Her
She's
timing
great
is
in that, yeah.
amazing. And then you go to Mad Men, where she plays super conservative stay-at-home mom.
Right.
Or like nagging wife. And you're like, God damn, this is like, it's like, okay, everyone is in love with Allison Brie as Annie from Community.
Right.
And then you watch, Mad Men, where her husband's cheating on her all the time. And you're like, why would you cheat on Allison Brie? And then you see how she treats her husband, and you're like, oh.
Oh.
You're like, oh, she's not that,
I
she's really
understand,
not
yeah.
that cute now. It's like, no,
Right.
it's just because she's so grating that you're
So
like,
you're
oh.
saying she does have the chops and she can't do
I think
it.
she's an amazing actress.
So why do you think that, like, no offense, but Aubrey Plaza can act too? So why do you think they do these dumb movies like this? Is it just for money, or
you could get the funding for that?
so you think it's just because it's a paycheck?
No, it's not. It's not the money. It's you want to get work and you want to get something made. And honestly, I think Aubrey Plaza likes doing
Right.
these kind of comedies.
And I'm
Sure,
not putting
she
that
has
down.
fun.
Yeah.
If you're having fun doing it, that's
Yeah.
fine. That's
and I
for it,
think
but I'm just saying you have to know though, right? As an actor, like if I keep doing these dumb comedies,
I
I'll
think this
never
is kind
be
of
fully
weird for
respected.
Kate Micucci to do too, because Kate Micucci's kind of weird, quirky comedies.
Yeah.
So this would be kind of vulgar.
Right.
Allison Brie, I think Allison Brie just kind of wants to get her name out. Keep in mind, Allison Brie also did that movie with Will Ferrell recently, when he went to prison.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
She
like,
in that too?
she
I
does-
didn't see that one.
Yeah, me neither. I think I own it. Get Hard.
Get
Yeah,
hard.
yeah. Well, I try to avoid Will Ferrell movies most of the time. I'll be honest with you.
It's a shame because I think he's funny. I just don't like his movies.
Really?
You know what version of Will Ferrell I really like?
What's that?
Is John C. Reilly. Like John C. Reilly is like the
he's
level,
like light. He's
Yeah.
like, yeah.
He's the Bulbasaur, or not the Bulbasaur. He's the Blastoids of Will Ferrell's Squirtle.
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
Like, he's just like the
He's
evolved.
the evolved form.
He's the evolved form of Will Ferrell.
Wow.
Like he can show he's a good actor,
Right.
and also be really funny.
Yeah.
So
all right. So yeah, I don't know. Just if you want to check it out. There are some couple of scenes that made me laugh, but it's very juvenile and very, like, I don't know. It's just, you know what it reminded me? That's what I was going to say. It reminded me of, remember when everybody was talking about for like 5 minutes the trailer to Your Highness?
Oh, gosh.
Remember that?
I
And
remember
because remember why they talked about it?
because of
Natalie Portman's bride. Yeah. And it was like, oh. But everyone would sit through the thing and think, there's a couple of one little liners that made me laugh, but nobody would see it. And I just feel like that's what this movie is. You watch the trailer like, that kind of made me laugh, but nobody's going to go see it. No.
I do think it is kind of funny. It's that it stars like 3 actresses that I have like a thing for. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. Because they've all got their own little sexual
And they're all
like,
dressed up as nuns.
Yeah.
Which is
mostly.
That's what it's all about
Mostly,
for me.
So.
I think.
Yeah, all right. I just wanted to bring that up because, again, like I said, sometimes we talk about things we think people should talk about. I just want to bring it up because I want people to talk about it and decide, like, is this funny or not funny? Let me know. I just want to know. Let us know at the end what you think about it. So,
Yeah.
quick little Star Wars news for you, David.
Star Wars!
The next Star Wars film, word has come out that it will go deeper into Poe Dameron's characters.
Oh, go deep into Poe Dameron.
Yes.
Wow.
Deep into the Dameron.
Freaking, oh, God. I'm spacing on his name right now. What's his name?
Poe Dameron?
Riley. I'm blanking on names like really bad tonight. What's his friend's name?
Finn?
Yes, oh my
Riley,
God.
you named him Riley.
Well, that's the girl.
Oh, Daisy Ridley, yeah.
Daisy Ridley.
Yeah.
Okay, but anyway, it's like Poe Dameron's gonna go deep in Finnerman's gonna go deep in Poe.
Yeah, because you like Poe Dameron, right? I mean, you like the character, right?
I think he's awesome.
I think one of the biggest flaws of, and it's not really a flaw, it's just something that I was like, watching the movie, the movie opens up with Poe Dameron.
Right.
And that little bit of Kylo Ren leaning in forward, he's like, you talk, I talk.
Oh yeah, yeah. The
Like
comedy
just
thing.
that line, I was like, I fucking love this guy already. He's pretty much Cyclops and fucking Han Solo mixed together. He's like that cocky rebel, but also I'm the hero, like noble hero.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I like that.
Yeah.
And I thought he felt like a great new character in the series. And then he disappeared for this whole second act.
Yeah.
And once the second act kind of starts, that's when kind of went,
I agree.
Not as good as that first act.
Yeah, I agree. I really like the character, and for him to be like he was a big shot too. You know, like they kept saying he's the greatest pilot and all this stuff, and he went on this mission, this secret mission, all this stuff. So it's like obviously he's a big shot. Well, I'd like to know more. Like, how did he get here to this point? You know, what make
practice.
Yeah. Does he have midi-chlorians to help him fly
Nobody
faster?
has metachlorians anymore.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
Except for, what's her face?
Daisy.
He
might be force sensitive. I really hate that people use that term. Everyone keeps using it. Oh, he's force sensitive.
Well,
Shut up.
okay. So in the was the comic universe, which Disney kind of threw out for those movies, you couldn't wield a lightsaber unless you were force sensitive, and that's where that comes from.
That's horseshit.
But the Disney movies kind of threw, that's not horseshit.
You know why it's horseshit? Because, and we're gonna go super nerd here. Is when you watch Star Wars, do you go, Luke's gonna save the universe because he's the chosen one, or did you go, I'm like Luke because I feel like a person down on my luck, and if I focus hard enough and work hard enough, I too could be a Jedi. Nope. But then you learn like, it's all about metachlorians and being force sensitive. It's like, that takes away the magic of it. It's like if you took effort and time, maybe everybody could be a Jedi. That's what makes it interesting. It takes away any relatability.
So what you're saying is you're pretty much saying, fuck you, George Lucas, you broke my dreams.
Yeah, fuck you, George Lucas.
No. Yeah, there was a lot of people that didn't like the midi-chlorians. A lot of people complained about that.
That's not even just a George Lucas thing. It's the fact that like everyone's got to be like everyone talks about like Han Solo, he must have been force sensitive. I'm like, he was just a dude. Like just make there's nothing wrong with being just a dude.
Well, they kind of try. It almost looked like though that only select group of people were.
Yeah,
born
I
with
don't like the
Force and
idea of
stuff.
Yeah.
like being
That's true.
superior or something like that. You know
Right.
what I mean? Because it takes away the unrelatability of it. Yeah.
Well,
That's what's cool about Captain America. Captain America Steve Rogers wasn't the best soldier.
Right.
He was the most noble, and that's what led him to being a hero. If you start off going, oh, well, clearly he's just genetically superior than everybody, and he gets the serum, and like, of course, things are good. But no, he's relatable, and then that's what makes the character relatable, and that's why you go forward in it. And if you make everybody, it's like only Force-sensitive people, and like, oh, well, that's...
still the comic book universe, which Disney kind of threw out with the movies.
I think they still kind of embrace the Force-sensitive kind of idea, though.
Not really, because Finn isn't so far.
Yeah, well, they did in the one, though. In Rogue One, the guy was Force sensitive, right? Because he said, I am one with the Force. The Force is one.
Yeah, but he was
like a forceful, like, really religious.
Yeah. He was clearly a guy who would have, if the Jedi were still around, he probably would have trained.
Yeah. All right.
He just didn't.
Yeah. All right. I think you know what it might be. It might be this. This could be the next. This could be like Empire Strikes Back because think about it. In Empire Strikes Back, we got a lot more Han.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, so they're going to do that with this one, and this one they're going to
dead now.
Yeah, we're going to get more power.
Spoiler, maybe comes back as a robot.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Hanbot 2000.
Well, if you watch like the Clone Wars stuff, they can just clone him, right? I mean, they can clone Han Solo and bring him back, right? So.
Oh yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah.
No, they won't do that.
I'm not a big fan of it, but if you read the books too, I guess they cloned the Emperor too. He gets cloned and they come back in the books too.
Oh, he looks like a clone as it is. This kid's all jacked. And too much genetic mess-ups in the cloning process.
One last thing.
Get some sun.
Just a couple quick little last things. Do you remember the film Heat with Robert De Niro, Al Pacino?
I do remember that.
Did you like that movie?
Wait, do you rember? She's got a great ass.
Yes, that's what came out of that one. Yeah,
that was
I remember the movie about
line.
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
He's
talking about Ashley Judd's ass.
Was it Ashley Judd?
It was Ashley Judd in the movie, yeah.
I will say.
I know
there's a great ass!
She's married. I know he's because she's got a great ass! Yeah.
It was Ashley Judd.
Yeah, it was pretty scary the way he said that, actually.
Yeah, it was frightening. I was like, guys don't talk like that, do they?
Yeah. I really like... You know what I really liked about Heat is... They've got one of the best shootout scenes I've seen in the movie. I mean, when they escape from after they rob the bank and there's a big shootout in the middle of the street with the cops, just the way they did the sound and the action, the sound of the guns go pop, 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 pop. I mean, it sounded so real,
Michael
man.
Mann.
Yeah, that movie. Well, that will be returning to theaters to see in theaters.
Really?
If you want to, yes, because it'll be coming out on DVD or Blu-ray. Like
I was like, oh boy, finally DVD.
Yeah, it'll be coming out.
Jeez, I have to throw out my laser disc.
I was like, I think I already own that DVD.
Yeah, on May 9th, DVD actually still comes out on DVD too, though. So the DVD Blu-ray release hits May 9th. But yeah, for to celebrate on May 2nd for one night only, it will be released in theaters, and it'll actually contain a Q&A with
Michael Mann.
Michael Mann, yes, at the end of it in Los Angeles. So it'd be kind of cool if you're really a big fan of the movie. If you're a big fan of Val Kilmer, and he looks badass with his long hair and thin.
Oh.
Yo, dude, man, we gotta go fly out to LA to see this Heat movie, man.
Yeah, this movie that I could just watch at home.
Yes,
yeah.
But you won't get the Q&A, man. Actually, it'll probably be on Blu-ray.
That's a good point.
So you're saying Heat isn't something that you would run out to the theater and see?
I would probably check it out in theaters. If
it was in Florida theaters.
I like watching things in theaters.
Yeah.
Oh man, I saw Casablanca in theaters. I tried to see Jaws, but the theater broke. So,
oh, really?
It broke.
Hey, I freaking saw Creature from the Black Lagoon in 3D
in
theaters. That was pretty kick-ass. I like seeing old movies in theaters. It's good stuff.
What I'm hearing about is the event will be simulcast across the Draft House network of theaters, but a few non-Alamo Art House theaters have also been invited, which includes the Tampa Theater, Normal, Illinois' Normal Theaters, Cinema Detroit, Boston
Tampa Theater,
Brattle Theater, and Ann
wow.
Arbor's Michigan Theater. Yep.
Ah,
so
sweet.
it's a big deal. Yeah. So
like
hey, check it out if you're in any of those areas. Check it out on May 2nd. Keep in mind Tuesday. It's Tuesday night though, which kind of sucks, So, but Tuesday night. It's actually a really good crime movie. It's really good. So I love the cat and mouse thing where first the cops think they're watching the bad guys, and turns the bad guys watching the cops, and it all builds up to the big thing at the end. Very good.
What about The Dark Knight was based heavily off Heat.
Was it really?
Yeah.
I
That's why if you watch the bank robbery scenes and all the heist moments, very heat focused.
Ooh.
It's very hot.
Yes. That's why there's that scene where Aaron Eckhart turns to Bruce Wayne and goes, Maggie Gyllenhaal, she's got a great ass!
Great. So, alright. Anything else? Oh, again, I don't know why people are talking about it, but little thing too. Yeah, they're talking about doing the spin-off movie for the Fast and the Furious with Jason Statham's character and The Rock's.
I'm telling you, I know the title. The title is going to be Furious and Fast.
Yeah, I don't know. We really need a spin-off of those two guys.
Does The Rock need to be in every movie?
Yeah.
The answer, I guess, is yes.
This would be one of those topics that I'm sitting here scratching my head going, why are people talking about this? Okay, I don't know. I know the Fast and Furious movie just made a crap load of money, but
did it actually beat the Star Wars opening weekend?
Because
I didn't hear about it. They're like we're on track to beat it, and then I didn't hear about them beating it. So I was like, I guess they didn't.
Yeah, I don't know. I know that they're keep talking about how great it's doing and all that stuff. So I don't know.
I'm told it's very mediocre.
Yeah, it sounds like Fast and Furious.
Yeah,
but you gotta like those movies though. You gotta know what you get into. So
I enjoyed the first one.
Yeah. Really? Did you?
The first one.
Yeah, the very first one with Jordana Brewster.
What it actually had to do with cars racing.
Car racing, yeah. It was dumb, but it was like, oh, this is stupid, but it's like it accomplishes what it wants to do.
Right.
And yeah, good job.
Okay.
But it's not great.
All right. Anything else you want to talk about? Was that it? I think we got. That's all. That's all. That pretty much happened, right?
Yeah, just trying to cut out. The Obi Wan Kenobi movie.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah. Do you want to talk about? We should have brought that Star Wars.
Yeah. You dick.
Oh, Dameron.
Yeah. The rumor is that the creator of Mr. Robot. Have you watched this show?
No, I have not.
Do you not have a pulse? Do you not care what's going on in this world? Because everyone talks about Mr. Robot. And everyone says it's not as good as people want it to be. That's what I keep hearing.
I don't know. I just know it's got that
weird.
It's got King Tut dude in it from the
weird looking guy.
Yeah,
he's got the big bug eyes.
Yeah, I know he's in it. So.
But yeah, it's the creator of Mr. Robot is maybe in talks to write and direct a Obi Wan solo film starring Ewan McGregor.
Yeah, so we're debating this. I think we've had enough Obi Wan. I think his story's told. I really do. It's just my opinion, but.
Well, they might tell the story about how he knocks up a lady that births Rey. I finally remembered her name. It's Rey.
Totally.
But that probably. I mean, that's if they go with that theory that Rey is Obi-Wan's.
That's a pretty big theory.
Or whatever.
Okay, but then my problem with that theory is that it throws everything out of wax because. Like, while he's training Luke, he's like, oh, well, remember how I told you your father's dead? Whoa. He's not really dead. Oh, by the way, I have a daughter. I'm like, Ben Kenobi's a liar. That's
maybe he didn't know that he had a daughter.
I say, besides, Ben Kenobi, even though he comes back in spirit form, did die in the first movie. Yeah. So he probably didn't have enough time to tell Luke that he knocked him out.
Oh, no, but he talks to him in Empire Strikes Back. Remember, he's in training? And he says, Ben, you told me my father died. You lied to me. And he goes, well, actually, I didn't really lie to you. Your father did die from a certain point of view.
Okay,
like,
well, see, that's just confirming the point that you lied to Luke about shit, so he can lie.
So Ben Kenobi's a liar. He's a dirty Jedi liar.
Or John, he can just choose not to tell Luke that he has a daughter. That's not lying.
Or he just doesn't know he has a daughter.
Yeah.
Also,
or maybe he didn't know.
The biggest problem. This is why this is a problem with Return of the Jedi. Is if you now go back and watch the first Star Wars movie. Luke turns on that stupid projector and Leia appears and he's like, oh, she's beautiful. And Obi-Wan's like right there and he's like, she needs your help, Luke. Yeah, I could see your boner right there. But we should go rescue her, Luke. And he's not saying like, that's your sister, Luke. Because it's never supposed to be his sister.
I can see your lightsaber, Luke.
Oh, you're a Sith Lord now. He doesn't say anything.
I just don't buy though. This guy who's supposed to be a Jedi Master, and he can. Have you not watched Star Wars? They sit, they meditate, and they can see future. You can't tell me that Luke, Ben Kenobi's sitting there going, I am a daughter. Like, I don't buy it. He wouldn't know. How would he not know he's a daughter? I don't buy it.
Well, maybe there's
keep
some
in mind,
crazy
he also,
arrangement.
Like, yeah, if he had a daughter, he would probably be like, well, you probably shouldn't pal around with me because I have to watch over this dumbass kid who keeps drinking blue milk. And
I will not forget that.
And I'm
either.
hanging out in Tatooine. Like, yeah, I don't want my daughter being raised.
I don't want my daughter raised that way. I want her totally different. So I'm gonna drop her off a different planet. I'm gonna drop her off on a different planet that's full of sand. Not the same one that I'm on. This is a totally different planet.
Raised his granddaughter.
Yeah,
Right.
That
it's a totally different
makes
planet.
more sense.
That's what I'm saying.
And also, too, like, technically, Jedis aren't supposed to have kids.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So that's why
so that makes him a dirty liar. You're not supposed to have sex with her, Anakin. Bang, bang,
Well,
bang.
Anakin went to the
Because
fucking dark side.
there's no evidence of priests ever having sex with anybody.
You guys are just making Ben Kenobi a dirty liar to me. That's all you've done so far.
No,
He's a likable dirty
I'm saying
liar.
that I want Ben Kenobi to maybe get laid.
Yeah,
He was like so stupid and useless in the prequels. But you like Ewan McGregor, and you're like, eventually this is going to get better, and it doesn't.
Yes, but he believes in the Force and the Jedi, so he took a vow of celibacy. Why can't you respect that? He respected that. That's what he was like. Anakin's like, I don't want to be Jedi, but I want to learn to bang chicks. Like, yeah,
no, maybe he had a weak moment or something and knocked out the chicks. Like, well, I still have to take the vow of celibacy, so he can't be here with the kid. No one.
So now he's an absentee father. This is the worst character ever. You guys ruined this character now.
Yes,
I killed it.
Yes, real life.
I would see an Obi-Wan.
No, but seriously, yeah, you want to see an Obi-Wan?
Yeah.
I feel like, and I like Obi-Wan. I really do. It sounds like I don't. I busted him, but I like the character. I thought he was an important role. I think his role was great in the movies, but I just think his story's told. I don't think we need more story.
And also, the Rogue One story was told in the opening crawl. We didn't need it.
No, we didn't need it. No,
and it was super awesome.
It was
way
was
cool.
very good. Yeah,
it's way better than your Force Awakens.
I'm just saying.
Well, I would say way better, but it's better. Just a little bit.
Well, I'm
so
just
much
saying.
better.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm just saying. I think his story is told.
Still good though.
Why can't we get a story on Salacious Crumb? A whole movie on him. He must have had a family. How do you have a family and then end up? I'm just gonna sit on Jabba's lap the whole time and
Because
laugh
he
at
thought
people.
Jabba's lap was comfortable.
And obviously he hates droids for some reason because they attack C-3PO.
Rips
So
his
some
eyeball
kind
right
of
out.
trauma happened to him
Yeah.
where, you know.
He thought it was funny.
Right. So
He's an alien. You don't know how he thinks.
right,
Maybe
so-
his entire
Maybe not-
family was
he might not even have a
slaughtered by
brain.
droids.
You don't know, man. I'm just, who else? No, seriously, now that you mentioned that, who
There
else would
isn't
you
a
like to
lot
see?
of good Star Wars characters.
Yeah, who else
do
would you like to
movie
see?
on.
I mean, I don't know.
I think every
The obvious
fanboy
was
would
Bo-
go, I
Boba
would like
Fett.
to see I would like to see Darth Maul.
Shut
up.
I don't
The
really.
character's
that's
stupid.
probably true.
Yeah, I don't really want to see him.
Um,
The obvious thing is Boba Fett. Everybody wants to see Boba Fett movie.
John wants
I'm
to see
yeah.
a Boba Fett movie.
I just want his due diligence because, just like they say in Fanboys, why is he a perpetual? You talk about him like he's a perpetual badass. He has a rocket pack. Woo! So did the Rocketeer. You know,
if
so-
if we get a Boba Fett movie, I want to see him fight IG-88.
yeah, okay.
That's what I want. And Bosk.
Bosk.
And what was the weird fly head looking dude?
Oh, I don't know, but I know you're talking about, yeah.
I'm gonna call him Zat. I know his
Right.
name's not Zat. That's another bad movie, but I'm just gonna call that guy Zat.
Yeah, who else would you want to? Who else could they make a?
That
film
weird
after?
long neck giraffe looking alien who made clones on that one planet in the second movie. There you go. Or Dexter Jetster from the 1950s sci-fi bar that Obi Wan visited in episode 2. How about that one? No, nobody cares about any of these characters.
Yeah, I'm just there going, I don't know.
Exactly. They all suck.
They're gonna make a movie of Greedo.
Yeah, Greedo.
And it's
Like
him
the-
constantly getting shot all the time. That'd be great. He just keeps talking to somebody. He's at a bar. And he's just like, "Hey, I'd like a beer." Why does that keep
I would just
happening?
like to see everything go wrong for him. Like, he walked into somebody trying to be a tough guy. Hey, you! And the guy punched him in the head. He's just, oh, John! Jeez! Like, just every time he tries to act, big tough on somebody, and then finally ends with he tries to be tough to Han Solo, he killed him. So it just builds up to a series of failures, his whole life.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that would be great.
Hey, I would give a whole movie. I would dedicate a whole movie to Jawas.
Jawas?
Jawas would be great.
It'd be like the Smurfs. You could watch them sing and dance.
Yeah.
Doo-doo, doo-doo.
And you could have this like really overly dramatic like 80s theme movie where like one of the Jawas is trying to save up enough money to buy the rec room so that all the Jawas can play there. And there's only one dance competition with the just amount of money that he could win it, and that really terrible plot like break-in. There you go.
All right.
Huh. Pretty good.
I would like to see. I'll be honest. I'd like to see a film, an amazing dramatic piece where you know how it's going to end, but this really great leader of these people, right? And they're not. They have their heirs and they have slaves and stuff, and they rise up and the guy says, "I bought the perfect slave, and her name is Skywalker, and we'll be safe when she'll be our slave, and it'll be about the Sand People." and you'll see where their demise, what's gonna happen to them. You know, it's
That'd be good.
oh, you know, he built this leader, and then at the end of the movie, Anakin comes in and kills everybody.
Yeah.
That'd be great. That'd be fantastic. Oh, yeah.
And the children too.
Yeah, the
I hate
they'll
him.
die. Yeah. Dude, it'd be great.
Oh my god.
I want a sad person.
She married that guy. He committed genocide. He's
Yes.
like, I still want him all up in me. Man, Padme, you were not a good leader.
You guys aren't gonna rehash your Wookiee and Jawa
Hey,
crime movie.
Because I'm writing that one still.
Oh, that would be great too. Yeah.
Yeah, my little cop story with a Jawa and a Wookiee
Yeah.
busting perps.
The
Be good.
Jawa's the bad cop.
Yeah. The Wookiee's a good cop. Ooh, ooh.
You did it.
Smack
Knocked the
it.
glass right out of his hand. It was good.
Or I want a whole movie of the dancer at the beginning of Return of the Jedi who ends up getting killed the first 20 minutes.
Yeah.
She's dancing and
Yeah, it'd
how
be
did she end up in
like
that
Black
place?
Swan, like it's like she's like a really dedicated ballerina.
I'm pretty sure. I thought you could buy that character's in
Yeah,
it.
and
you could buy
now
albums,
and
actually.
somehow she goes from a really important. She wants to be a dancer. And she ends up on a chain, being a sex slave to Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah.
And then she gets eaten by the Rancor.
Well, she
How did she get
tried
to this point?
choke him with it, like Leia did. Only
She wasn't.
she got
wasn't
rancored.
smart. Yeah, she got.
Yeah.
That's what I like to say to girls. She got
She tried to
rancored.
say no, remember? She's trying to get away from him. No. So he hits the button and drops her down there. It's
Exactly.
like, whoa, jeez. Alright, so I don't know. Alright, so let's know what you guys think about this stuff. Would you like to, would you, are you interested in Obi-Wan? Do you like to call him Ben or Obi-Wan?
I like Ben.
Obi-Wan.
Ben? Oh. Well, say we got...
I'm all Ben. He's Ben.
Alright, Ben. Would you like to see a movie of Ben? Or who else would you like to see a movie of if they did one? Yeah, let us know what you... I just keep thinking. My brain keeps thinking, like, who else
What
is
other
cool?
Star Wars there aren't?
Yeah,
that
but there
many
isn't any.
that aren't really compelling
There
characters.
isn't any, no.
An Ewok movie? Come on.
Yeah, let's see how...
Hey, they
Yeah,
could
that
do
was- that
the
was
movie
real good.
about C-3PO and how he got his red arm.
That'd be cool.
Oh, yeah, we're missing that. We need Red Arm, yeah.
That's actually a pretty cool story.
Yeah.
You should look that up.
Yeah, I heard it was online and stuff, yeah. So, Star Wars we covered. Alison Brie, is she a good actress, really? I mean...
Yes, she is.
Is she a good
So is
actress?
Aubrey Plaza. They just don't
Okay,
make
alright.
good movies.
No.
I think you're kind of taken back by Aubrey Plaza because she's got a great ass. So I think you're just like, yeah,
She does.
She really does.
So I think you just look at
Yep.
the great ass. You're like, she's an amazing actress. You know, she
I
stops at a
I stepped
bikini,
through
like-
Bad Grandpa because of that ass.
Okay, I kind of actually like Brad Grandpa. Like,
Sounds
it's like
like a-
it was a guilty pleasure kind of
Really?
thing for me.
Oh, yeah.
Aubrey Plaza's ass is not a guilty pleasure. It's just a pleasure. So.
That is
I don't know, it
definitely
could
not
be.
guilty
I don't know.
pleasure.
So, all right, everybody. That's all for this week. As you can see, we're hurting for news because all the news this week is about Guardians of the Galaxy. Whoop whoop, coming down.
Stop
Yeah,
spoiling.
so-
Spoiling. Stop spoiling things.
Stop spoiling stuff. Yeah. Whoop.
Hey John,
I
gosh,
crashed.
your tab just
God, I
crashed,
crashed. So yeah. So all right. Anything else you guys want to add? Last minute things. Last minute thoughts, questions, worries. No.
bruh. Worries.
You can always contact us on the Twitter.
Yes. Let us know your opinion on everything. Tell us what you think.
I'm at Exploited Geek. You
I'm at huge hamburger.
I am Blackie Polo.
can also contact us on our host site, storymechanicscast.com. Scroll down, hit the comment section, we'll read your message there. And you can also contact us on our Facebook page. Take it, Josh.
Which is at Story Mechanics Podcast on Facebook. And also, John, we got a Gmail, which is
I have no idea. Story Mechanics Gmail.
no.
No, yo, you just emailed the wrong guy.
Okay.
Storymechanicscast@gmail.com.
I think that email would just go nowhere. It's like
No, it's
No,
already taken.
He said.
Is it?
Oh, is it?
Oh, yeah, it is.
Oh,
taken,
really?
yeah.
Oh,
Like, oh, thanks for watching the
Trust me,
show, man.
storymechanics.com is also taken.
oh,
Yeah,
man.
so
Alright.
Story Mechanics Pod or Story Mechanics Cast @gmail.com.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It's easier. Just hit us up on Twitter if you have to. It's a lot easier.
Just tweet us.
Just
Tweet
us.
at me, bro.
Yeah. And
Wow.
hey, don't forget, we will give your opinion on any movie. We'll even make a whole episode of it if you bring up a good enough movie to talk about. I mean, we love talking about movies. So, all right. So again, I'm John,
I'm Josh.
and we are the Obi-Wan Kenobi haters.
I like Obi-Wan.
Sorry.
Hey, John is Obi-Wan.
He's a dirty, dirty liar now. This is the worst father
always
person I've ever
lying.
seen.
He
Oh,
broke
poor
John's
Ray.
heart.
She better without him.
Probably.
Yeah, you are.